Okay, okay. Um, okay, I'm still good here. Let me see over here. Okay, okay, I believe everybody is connected now. Instagram is live, YouTube is live, Facebook is live. Okay, good. Okay, guys. Hello, this is Darcy Godaga, CEO of Media, and I'm doing a live, very important live. I'm in the middle of something, but I felt led to come live to let you know how important it is. What are the three things? Whenever I talk to somebody online and a coach or expert or author, speakers, preachers, they always ask me like, Darcy, I cannot be, there's something missing in my business. What is the new thing? Where's the new AI tool? What is the new strategy? How I can keep up and keep teaching and building my audience. But before we talk about every type of strategy, before we talk about all this type of strategy, the very, 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 very important things, I want to share three things with you. Three things with you, and then I'm going to go. Three things were so, so important. So, you need to have a content calendar. Number one, you need to have a content calendar. If you don't have a content calendar, regardless of what you do, it's not going to matter. Okay? Whatever strategy, tools, pay ads, non ads. Number two, you need to have a discipline to establish and maintain a routine. To establish and maintain a routine. Very, very important. Okay? Number three, the promptness of execution on time. The promptness of execution on time. And I will go in details and it will have a light bulb in your head like, oh, okay, now I understand why I cannot have consistent result. Consistent sale coming from a consistent, established, proven strategy. Let me repeat that. Consistent result online coming from a consistent calendar, consistent presence. So you cannot have consistent result if you cannot show up or you don't know how to show up online. So number one, let your content calendar dictate your time. A content calendar, what is this? A content calendar helps you plan and organize your content creation in advance. So do not just try to create a content. Like even now, it looked like it's just coming live to do a live. No, that live was prepared. I have the structure. That live will be also a podcast. So I know exactly what I'm doing. Why? Because right now I'm live in 7 different places at one time. Okay? Then that same podcast content I'm doing now, and we go to 9 different audio platforms, including Alexa, Amazon, Audible, Spotify, iTunes. I mean, you know what I'm saying? iHeartRadio. That is a strategy of a syndication of the content. Okay? And of course, I will have a call to action at the end where a link already waiting for me on my website, and for you too. Okay? Very important. So number one, you need to have your content creation organized already. It means that every Tuesday you're supposed to record content at 10 o'clock, not 11:30, not 12:10, not 1:45. If you cannot respect a time in your studio, in your house, or your renting studio, whatever, your bedroom, whatever that you have, hotel, and you cannot respect your schedule to show up to record your content at a certain time and be consistent about it, don't even try to start an online business. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? So how, coach, give me like a real life example. How I can help you? I got an example right here. You have to buffer social media management tool. You have to use the content to plan and schedule blog posts and the strategy to stay on track. It means that if you have to record at 10 o'clock, you cannot be running errands at 9. You have to block the time. You have to make sure your phone go off by 9:45. If there's an emergency, make sure somebody need to call somebody else. You need to have that in place. You cannot just keep playing around. What I'm telling you guys is so important. I don't want you to be lost and don't understand what's going on. Position, you have to position yourself. Okay? Very, very important. Hi, everybody on Instagram. Hi, everybody on YouTube and Facebook and on X as well, and on LinkedIn. Okay? Very important. Now, the strategy will help you to stay on track with a content marketing effort to engage with your audience consistently. If you don't have a day when you record, like I don't understand, like you create a product, you launch a product. I see you doing 3 lives in a row. Then for some reason, because you didn't have a result that you expected, you go ghost for 2 months. What you're telling the algorithm on social media is like, do not trust me. It's almost like the way you build your credit score. You use a credit card and you know you're not supposed to go above 30%. So we give you a credit card, say, okay, we're going to trust you. We're going to give you $1,000 now. We give you 1,000. And then the next hour, you spend $1,000. They're not going to trust you. Guess what? They're not going to extend your balance. They're not going to send you another card. You spend too quick, too fast. You didn't build the trust. With your audience, you need to build the trust. So you need to show up, and you have to show up on schedule. If you have to show up 3 times a week, you don't need to spend 3 hours. It can be 3 times of 3 minutes each. But if you have a content calendar, you can position yourself to win. Okay? You can really position yourself to win. But how are you going to be able to do that? That's a $1 billion question. And you need to know exactly how to do it. And we need to be able to help you position yourself so therefore you can go to the next level. This is very important, guys. Very important. Okay, so we want to make sure that you follow this type of things around, so when it's time for you to go to the next level, people will understand that you're serious about it. Don't just go and start doing live, No. You need to have a schedule. People need to know what you're doing. Very, very important. Number 2, that's one of the most important things. The discipline to establish and maintain a routine. You have to establish and then maintain it. So like, for example, I'm starting a brand new podcast in French May 1st. Guess what? May 1st, when I release it, I'm going to release May 1st with 7 episodes on the same day. Why? Because people never go back to a podcast with 1 episode. Maybe if you don't like it, you have to show your range, different topic. They need to hear different things and different length of podcasts. One podcast is maybe 1 hour, the other one 12 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. So they can get to know you and know exactly your how much content do you have, what type of stuff you're talking about. And then you say, you know what, man, I will really start listening to this podcast. But you come in with 1 podcast and you expect people to come next Wednesday, it's too long between a brand new podcast and next Wednesday. I have to hear more content about you. I don't have time to research you or Google you. I want to listen more stuff about you. Do you have a website who's connected to the podcast, where there's more information about you? That you build value. Can I go somewhere where I can get more of a podcast, more content? Maybe I want to talk with you. Maybe I want to be able to talk with you. Do you have a system in place where I can, just get on your calendar in a professional way, not just on a DM? Hey, I want to see you next Thursday at 2 p.m. I don't know if you're free. Do you have something like some type of tool where we can have a virtual meeting? So establish that. When you establish that, now you have to stick to that routine. For example, Jeff Bezos is well known for his discipline and focus to high priority tasks. Okay? So you have to do something. You have to protect yourself, and then they know that how serious you are. Thank you, Emma. So you have to establish that thing. Okay? It's so important. And so when you establish that routine, now you can keep showing up. But if you try to record the content whenever you feel like it, I don't feel doing a live now. It's not about the way I feel. It's about the responsibility that I have with the audience globally in French and English who need to hear what I have to say. They need to hear what I have to say. So if they need to hear what I have to say, I have to bypass that instant emotion of don't feel like recording. Right now, I want to go upstairs in my jacuzzi. That's really what I want to do. I want to go and chill in my jacuzzi right now because it's raining. But no, I have something to do. Do you understand that? I have something to do. And that's why it's so important. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? How are we going to keep continuing, make sure that, what we are doing is working? It's very important, guys. We cannot mess it up. We cannot mess it up in the way we're doing things. We have to keep doing it. We have to keep showing up. We have to keep showing up. It's so important. Okay? So important. And now number 3, the promptness of execution on time. Timely execution of tasks and projects are essential for meeting deadline. Today, I have my own deadline today. So I have a certain time. I have a time where I know I'm supposed to start, but then I have a last time that if I don't start at this time, I'm not going to be able to complete what I'm supposed to do. So what do you think I'm going to do? I mean, seriously, what do you think I'm going to do? Do you think I'm going to say, I don't feel like it? It's not about feeling like it. I say May 1st, I have a new course I'm dropping May 1st. So May 1st, I have to drop the course. Already got the cover, already got the campaign going, the paid campaign, already got the organic campaign, I got the podcast to go with it. All that, I have to be ready for that. So I work for weeks to make sure that I protect my time. No matter if life happen or not, I have to release. That's a difference maker with people who have results and people who do not have results. Got nothing to do about the GPA that you have in school when you graduate from college, or if you're in high school now, or if you're in college now. No matter what age you are, it got nothing to do with how smart, traditionally smart you are. It's all about focus, clarity, discipline. I have a course I created in French named PDE, Production, Distribution, and Execution. One of my best seller courses of all time. But that's why I have to teach you really how to position yourself so you can win. You're not going to be able to win if you don't have the 3 things I gave you. I don't care how much strategy I gave you, how many mastermind you're going to, how many network, how many rooms you enter to. If you don't have a game plan to execute the knowledge that you have, or the knowledge you're about to acquire on a daily basis, on a daily, on a weekly, on a monthly, every 3 months, every 6 months, how to readjust it according to your budget, according to what happened in your life or where you live. You don't even need to go buy another book or get another course. I'm saying to you because tomorrow I'll drop a course. Like, think about what I'm doing. Tomorrow I'm dropping a course. I'm dropping a bilingual course. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the course is that I'm going to be speaking in English and it's going to be subtitled in French. So I drop the course for 2 parts of the world at the same time. Think about that. You think it's easy? It's not easy. Somebody say, hey man, why you just don't do it in English? Somebody say, man, why don't you do it in French? I want to do both. Why? Because I can. So the same way I challenge myself to do stuff that most people don't do, you have to challenge yourself to put yourself in a position of doing something that you never done before. Do you understand that? If you never done that before, therefore it's going to help you and you're going to be able to go to the next level in life. But if you keep doing the same thing, you're never going to be able to go to the next level. So discipline yourself. Do what you have to do. And let me say something before I go. Let me just give you an example of what you need to do to make sure that you go to the next level. Can I share that with you real quick before I go? Thank you, Miss Robertine. Hey, Jamel, what's up, man? I need to go see you in the mall. It's been a long time. Thank you. See you. We have to talk. We have to put your book in French, man. We have to talk. Hello, Emilia Bell. We have a meeting on Thursday. I cannot wait. Hello, Emma. I'm talking to people on Instagram now. I'm on 7 different platforms now. I mean, I'm on no, I'm not on TikTok. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on two of my Facebook page, my YouTube. Um, I mean, you understand? It's very important. So let me share that with you real quick. When you release something that you want to sell online, this is some things that you have to do. I believe that most people, you just think that, and praise God for your audience. I love you. Yes, but the problem is like you cannot just hope that because you release or you announce on one of your platforms that you're going to sell or reach the goal to sell the stuff. So let me tell you what I'm going to do behind the scene real quick on my new course I'm dropping tomorrow. So I'm not just dropping a course. I'm going to drop a podcast with the same name of the course. So I have a podcast episode. I got the French podcast coming out on the same day because I got the podcast network. That's a whole other class. So I'm dropping that at the same time. I'm dropping 7 episodes. I'm going to put a message in all my social media platform and all the podcast platform. I'm going to have a pay ask starting sometime tonight or early tomorrow morning for the next 6 or 7 days, whereby ads will be displayed in Atlanta, in Accra, Ghana, in Nairobi, Kenya, in South Africa, in France, in Cameroon, in Ivory Coast, in Gabon at the same time. And I'm going to look at all the information that I'm going to gather for that for the next 5 to 7 days. Then I'm going to run another campaign for the next 7 days. The price I'm going to drop, and I'm telling you, the course is dropping tomorrow. So come back to all my, it's going to be everywhere. It's going to be on the link on my bio and all that on my website. But as soon as you come to my website, Reformation Leadership, the course is going to be right there. Just click, okay? So it's going to be on my website. My website get like about 800 visits a day. That's a whole other discussion. Okay? Then I'm going to send an email to my 10,000 of my audience all around the world. So listen to what I'm saying. I'm not just announcing on social media. It's going to be on a podcast. It's going to be on a pay ads on Facebook and Instagram in at least 10 nations around the world. Do you think that I'm not going to sell? Do you think I'm not going to sell copies of my course tomorrow? It's impossible that I'm not selling because I prepare myself to sell. I put myself in a situation where it's not if I'm going to sell, it's how much money I'm going to make tomorrow. Some stuff that there's innovation from everybody I've been watching online. For everybody I've been watching online, and I've been online since 2008. I've never seen somebody dropping an online course in both languages in one day. So innovation, that's going to separate me from the masses. Number one. Number two, I'm going to have 2 different links. So if somebody want to purchase the stuff in euros, purchase in euros. If you want to purchase in English, you purchase in English. Can you do that? Yes, I can. Then after that, I'm going to do some separate ads in different regions of the world. And I plan on having these pay ads for 3 months. Adapting my strategy every 5 to 7 days according to the way people react. I just give you a $10,000 lesson right now. The question is, what are you going to do about it? You can come to my website, Reformation Leadership, and book a 20-minute session with me so we can talk. Or if you feel that you know what you're doing, it's $3,000 an hour and then we can speak. But what you want to do? What you really want to do? Where are you going? What's the question for you today? It's April 30th. 4 months of the year is gone. January gone. February gone. March is gone. Today at midnight, April is gone. You have 7 months and 29 days left. About. Don't say 8 months. Say 7 months to put more urgency in your heart. When are you going to drop your course? When are you going to drop your book? When are you going to publish your podcast? When are you going to do your events? When are you going to start building your community outside social media? When are you going to build your website? When are you going to do whatever you give me a date? When? I just want to know when. Give me a date. Give me a date. Coach, I got you. May 18th. Coach, I got you. Coming out June 10th. Coach, I got you. Coming out July 20th. Give me a date. And as soon as you have the date, I challenge you to announce that date to the world. Unless it's going to happen. Maybe you're going to be late. Maybe you're going to be early. But at least but if you don't tell anybody when you're dropping something, nothing's going to happen. Because there's nobody accountable. Nobody's going to come and say, hey, you said that you're supposed to drop something. Put yourself under pressure. And then when you announce it, figure out to respect that date and make it happen. Figure out. And that's how you're going to go to the next level. So guys, do what you have to do. If you're part of my VIP, the course is going to be 50% for you, 50% off. Everybody's going to be full price. So tomorrow, for 5 days only, the price is going to be only $197. Now, let me tell you something. This is not even something I want to talk too much about it. That course value is straight $3,000, $5,000. For $197, if you don't jump on it, there's nothing I can do for you. I'm not going to put that thing from $197 to $297. That price is going to jump from $197 to $497 on May 6th. It's just like the way we're going now, if you don't understand how to position yourself to get paid and monetize your expertise in multiple languages via the new AI tools, the way now things are working, it's over for you. I mean, I'm gonna teach you how you can clone your voice. Can you imagine that you use an AI tool who's gonna help you create a podcast for you if your voice and you're not there? Create a clone who do work for you and make money for you is a clone. Something that you're going to pay less than $20 a month? How much do you think that costs? What is the value? I'm telling you, it's just like, you have to understand, man. People who watch my courses are always in advance. People still making money, hundreds of thousands of dollars and euros for strategy I gave them in 2015, 16. I'm not talking about, I'm talking something totally different. The new game, the new era, the new way of doing things, faster, better. Now I can do 10 times more than the way, the way I used to work, that my assistant used to complain that I don't give them work. That's how bad it was. But now, guys, do whatever you have to do. I have to move now because I came to the limit to what I'm supposed to do in my content calendar. I'm beyond like 10 minutes almost, so I have to really start working. But guys, I'm telling you, do whatever you have to do. Come to my website tomorrow. Reformation Leadership. I will announce it. It will be announced maybe around this time, maybe 12 or 1 or 2 p.m. I believe. Time for the server to put everything in French and English. But I'm telling you, that course right there, the value is between $3,000 and $5,000. You can get it tomorrow from $197. So just jump on it. Instant access. Jump on it. Jump on it. And you can learn French at the same time because everything I'm going to say is going to be subtitled in French. So come on, guys. Who does that? So, thank you so much. Get ready for tomorrow. And thank you for everybody on Instagram. I hope that, if you haven't followed me yet, follow me. Jamel, man, I hope I will see you. We have to put your book in English, I mean French. Miss Robertine, I'm proud of you. See what you're doing in Paris. Hey guys, let's get together and let's change the world. See you tomorrow. Catch your course. Do I have a cover of that course somewhere? Let me see if I have a cover. I believe I already have a cover. Let me just see if I can just drop the cover somewhere. Where's the cover? Oh no. Where's the cover? Um, that's fine. I don't want to do too much. I gotta go. Thank you guys. Peace.